Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Martins Monday Moanings, where I moan on a Monday. It's Parker season because Oasis are back. It's fucking Parker season, mate, because Oasis are fucking back. I don't like Oasis. I don't like Liam Gallagher. I don't like Noel Gallagher. I don't think I really like their music in general. But all of this Oasis craze, and I think if you're a football fan, you see it way more than anyone because somehow football is so deeply connected to Oasis, the band. I mean, besides Wonderwall, I don't think I can think of a song. But if I hear a lot of Oasis songs, I'll recognize them. But I don't like Oasis. I've never really liked Oasis. I don't know if I'm not old enough to like Oasis or if it's something else. I don't know, but I don't like Oasis. And this craze of everyone losing their mind because Oasis are back and they're going to go on a tour again is doing my head in a little, I'll be honest. I'm just trying to figure out why people love nostalgia enough to like something that's not very good. If it's very good and old and it makes you remember a better time, then I'm for it. But if it's kind of not good and it's old, then why is there so much noise about it now for me who doesn't even like Oasis? Why is it everywhere? Why is everything a Liam Gallagher or Noel Gallagher thing and Oasis are back? I don't get it. And anyway, it's getting hot out here in South Africa and we can't wear a parka, so we're not allowed to like Oasis right now. We should have started liking them 3 weeks ago. Then you can wear a parka because that's all that Oasis is. Oasis is just this band from Manchester that wears parkas and sings Wonderwall. That's the whole thing. That's everything that Oasis is the parka. That is absolutely everything that Oasis is. Anyway, welcome to Martins Monday Moanings. A few of the things that got to me this week, and it's something I was thinking that if you're on social media and you post regularly, at some point, at some time, you're going to post something that's going to make someone come across it like they're going through their stories and they're going to say the word sis. Now, the good thing about that is that you'll probably never know unless they're super mean and they inbox you and they say sis and they actually commented. Unless that happens, you'll never know that someone's going to be saying sis. But at some point along the line, someone is going to come across your Instagram profile. They might be a follower. They're going to see one image that you've posted at some point and they're going to say the word sis. And I think it might be a revelation for them and it might be a revelation for you that you don't look great all of the time. And that is a concern. And that is something that you have to live with in this life, knowing that at some point, somehow, somewhere, someone is going to say the word sis when they see your photo. And if you can deal with that emotionally, you can deal with life. And it's something that you have to come to terms with. It's probably already happened to you before. I would guarantee it's happened to me. Someone has come across something and gone, sis. Just subtly. Just the subtle, while they're swiping through something, they're going to just go, sis. And that's very sad. It's very sad. And if you can cope with that, you can cope with anything that life can throw at you. Because I can't think of anything worse. Can you think of something worse happening to you right now? Like picture that you've posted something that you think you look cute. You think you look kind of nice. And you posted that picture and to think that someone's come across it and be like, sis. Oh, that would be heart-wrenching. Thank goodness you don't know about it. But it's probably happened to you already. As one of those things where, especially if you grew up pretty good, it's going to get to you because you haven't had to deal with that level of adversity of someone saying the word sis about you. And I sort of resent my parents for how good I grew up. I had an amazing childhood. I had the most amazing parents. They gave me a lot of love and a lot of care and positive reinforcement and all of those things. And I sort of resent that in a way because I can only think how funny I would be if I had awful parents. All of the world's most funny people had truly awful parents. I believe it fully. I believe so fully. As soon as someone is hilarious, I'm like, shame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that for you to be this funny. Funny comes from trauma. It doesn't come from intellect or a good sense of humor or any of those things. Woman, if you're looking for a guy and you don't want him to be completely traumatized and a wreck when you're going to date him, stop liking funny guys. Funny guys are there because of trauma, because of deeply embedded trauma. And I wish I were more funny, so much so to the extent that I wish my parents were a bit worse to me. Like if I just grew up a little bit worse, then I would be way funnier today. And I sort of resent that. And you might have to be funny. It might be a huge necessity. I know that I'm talking about my desire to be really funny and my resentment for not having more trauma, because then I would have been funnier. But I think you might have to be funny because, as I was saying earlier, sometimes you're going to post something on Instagram, someone's going to say sis. So you better be really, really funny. Because if you're not funny and someone said sis, what else do you have, right? Let's not act as if intelligence is this admirable, beautiful thing that everyone wants to do. People want good-looking, funny people. That's who they want to be with. People want to be with a good-looking, funny person. And I think Instagram is a very strange place when it comes to that. Because first of all, like I said, someone's going to say sis to a picture of yours, and it's probably already happened. But second of all, the algorithm's kind of weird. I know that everyone says that the algorithm is just based on what you enjoy viewing, you know? So that it will just present you with more content similar to the content that you spend a lot of your time watching. Whether you like it or comment or engage on it, it's more about how much time you spend watching something. And I don't believe that. I think that algorithm thing is a farce, because my entire suggested feed is women with really huge boobs dancing around a lot. And I can't be consuming a lot of that. I don't believe it for a second. I don't think that's what I watch a lot of. It can't be true. This algorithm's rigged. It's Instagram trying to do me ugly, trying to make me look bad, right? I believe that has to be the case. Oh, that has to be the case. I know what you're thinking. I've said this thing about people saying sis a lot. And I think in general, people are really nice in general. And that seems like a really mean thing to do. But the mean thing would be not saying it out loud, but commenting it, like letting you know that they said that. When people do it in their own privacy, it's kind of polite if you think about it. It's kind of their way of being like, I'm going to just scroll past this. I'm going to say the word sis. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to let you know how terrible you look, right? But in general, people are really nice, especially in Joburg. I think Joburg people are so super nice all of the time. Outside of being in cars, then they're monsters. Then we're mean, horrible animals if you're driving in a car. But as soon as that car door closes behind you and you're no longer in a car, people are super nice. I saw two guys trying to go into a bathroom at the same time. They sort of got in each other's way. And after a long engagement of, no, please, you go first. No, please, you go first. They had to do ching chong cha to decide who's going through the door first, which is crazily the nicest thing. And as I say it, that seems like it could be pretty racist. It's rock, paper, scissors. Let me change it. I'm not going to say ching chong cha because that now sounds awfully racist as I say it. They played rock, paper, scissors to allow the other guy to go through. Why did we say so many crazy things? Like there's so many sayings from the 90s. If you grew up in the 90s, there's so many common sayings that you would use as a kid, right? That were super, super politically incorrect. It was just so common. It was just a few things that we would say all the time. And this is one of them. It's just sprung into my mind rather, is that ching chong cha might be very offensive to Asian people, right? Why did we have so much of that in the 90s? I think that millennials have fought back so hard and we've created woke culture and Gen Zs have accentuated, etc., etc., etc. But we grew up pretty hard in a way, not compared to our parents' generation or before them. But those things that stuck there, if you really think back to all of the things that used to happen or that you used to say or that was common practice, it was insane. We grew up in the most insane time of human beings, relative at least to how we perceive it now, how we perceive our culture and our society now. It was insane. Anyway, I'm Marco Martins. Good luck with the rest of your week.